Some topics I got for today. Oh, let's talk about Sheamus. Is he leaving WWE? What is the question here? It looks like Sheamus will be missing another WrestleMania. His contract is up later this year, and the former WWE champion recently deactivated all of his social media accounts.
Damn.
Dun dun dun. Should Sheamus leave WWE? That is the big question. What is going on? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What you think, Sylvan?
No. I don't think Sheamus should leave WWE, but I do think this is a good time for him to reinvent himself. Sheamus has had the same gimmick for 17 years. We have seen this guy come out and say fella in so many different variations, and I'm actually surprised that he's still as over as he is. We actually have found a way to like Sheamus through the lens of Gunther and Drew McIntyre, but I would be lying if I said that he is an urgent act or he is someone that we need to see. And I think he needs to find out what he's going to do. So him missing WrestleMania and his contract coming up just tells me that, you know, it would behoove him to reintroduce himself. I don't think he would, not saying he wouldn't do good in AEW, but I just feel like, yo, you come this far, you're a legend. WWE is going to always treat you like a legend. So just reinvent yourself, man, and make yourself a little bit more interesting. Let's get a different Sheamus going.
Damn.
Yeah. I feel it.
I got it.
17
I gotta
years
be
is
honest
crazy.
with y'all. 17 is insane.
That's crazy.
Like,
17 years.
Same character.
Same
And like the
character,
only
bro.
thing he's changed is his haircut. Like he used to have the longer hair and then he had the mohawk. But other than that, it's just the same presentation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think it is time for Sheamus to go. And I hate to say that because Sheamus is still an incredible performer, but it's like when you really look at this roster from top to bottom, where does Sheamus really fit? Like where? And I honestly feel that way about a lot of people on this roster. Like to be honest, I look at a guy like AJ Styles and I question where does he really fit? Like after WrestleMania, he's getting older. He's held every title. Clearly, WWE is invested in the young talent. So it's like, what else is there for a guy like Sheamus to really do in WWE? I think it would be smart for Sheamus to step outside, maybe head over to New Japan and do some things over there, or even take the Dolph Ziggler route, go to TNA, see what's happening over there. I mean, Cesaro is in AEW. He's not doing a whole lot right now. He can use a tag partner. Go over there, team with Claudio again. Who knows? But WWE is all right. I miss Claudio so much, bro. My boy Cesaro, so underrated. One day we're gonna have a most underrated wrestler episode because we got to give Cesaro his flowers
For sure.
But yeah, man, it's really it's not a lot for Sheamus to do in WWE at this point. He's been around for a very long time. Step outside, go somewhere else, get it popping, and get that bread because you know Tony Khan is paying. Go get that money.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see, man. Once he reactivate that, he gonna have jet black hair when he reactivate or something.
If Sheamus come
like
back
a whole
with black
different
hair,
person.
bro, hell no.
He gonna look like Steve Blackman. Oh man, that would be crazy as hell.
Come on, man.
That'd be crazy.
Nah, Sheamus. Go get that bread, Sheamus. Go get it. Because Tony Khan is offering that bread. Go get it.
Well, we'll see what happened with the fella, man. So, let's talk about nostalgia. Can we talk about it again?
Again.
So, there has been talks over the last week that WWE is working on having Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan possibly involved in some type of fashion during WrestleMania 40. Now, I want to ask you guys, does this move make sense or do we need a good old stare down? You know, Rock, Stone Cold, I don't know.
Does it
make sense?
That. Who want to take it? You want to take it? Or?
Qwan, let me hear from you, man.
Yeah.
Look, dog, I will gladly welcome Stone Cold Steve Austin any day of the week. I love the fact that he returned and wrestled Kevin Owens. So if he wants to do something like that again, maybe return and wrestle somebody else. LA Knight 2, who knows? Like I would be cool with it. I would love that. I would even be cool with seeing a Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin stare down. Like I know it's nostalgia, and it's just we've been talking about nostalgia this entire episode and how much I hate it. But at the end of the day, I'm still a victim like everybody else. I'm still a victim to nostalgia, so I would welcome that with open arms. Hulk Hogan, though, I'm good on that one. And I get the value that Hulk Hogan would have because Hulk Hogan and The Rock stare down again in 2024. It would probably make that audience lose their goddamn minds. But we already know what it is with Hulk Hogan, man. Stop bringing him back, please. Just leave him where he's at. Like, why do they keep bringing Hulk Hogan back? Stop.
Yeah,
I thought we
I'll
was
pass
done
on
with
Hogan.
him.
I'll pass on Hogan, but I'm cool with Stone Cold. Anything to see this guy show up at this company is a great thing, man. Because what he did at Mania 38 was incredible. We haven't seen that man in the ring in 10 years. So any little thing for him to get, in the mix is great for me.
Right.
Yeah, keep Hulk Hogan far away from my wrestling. But I mean, I'm down for Stone Cold in any capacity. It really doesn't matter. Stone Cold could come out. Stone Cold could come out night 2 WrestleMania and be on the main event and stare down the Rock as the Rock is about to interrupt the match, and I would be like, "Yeah, let's do it." I don't care,
Bro.
and make sure that Cody wins and raises Cody's hand in the middle of that ring, and I will be absolutely okay with it. I wouldn't care how nonsensical it is. So, I'm down for Stone Cold in any capacity, but Hulk Hogan,
Facts.
I keep him far away, bro.
Yeah, we ain't sure.
That's how I feel,
Bro. Stone Cold could come out during the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and I would still be hyped. Just because it's Stone Cold, it don't matter where Stone Cold is at. As long as he's there, I'm happy. So
I think
They're not doing that this year,
Cena
right?
popping up too, right? Isn't Cena popping up?
I don't know. I think they're doing the Andre Battle Royal on SmackDown next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Andre, I mean not Andre. Cena, I'm not sure.
I think he is, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
He has to. It's Cena. And shout out to Meek
man.
Mill for doing that. Y'all saw that, the whole Dreams and Nightmare thing?
Yeah.
I mean, he is in Philly. It is Philly.
Yeah, I didn't think WWE would actually do it though, but Dreams
Triple
and
H on
Nightmares
one,
like
man.
It's a big
Right.
record, man. That's a Philly national anthem, man. So I see it.
Y'all saw the comments though. The comments was crazy.
Nah, I didn't see the comments. On
I
Instagram
didn't see it.
Yes,
or
bro.
YouTube?
People were like, "Yo, read the room, Triple H, no Diddy." I'm like, "Come on, man, leave
it's
Meek
not
out
that-
of this."
It's not that deep,
Like,
yo. It's not that
come
deep.
on,
bro.
like-
Yeah, it's not that deep, bro. Yeah,
Come
relax.
on, man.
Yeah, they wild, man.
Relax. It's not that deep. And this is a guy who likes no Diddy. Like, this is not that deep, dog.
Yeah, they wild, man.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about the bloodline real quick, man?
Always.
What's up with the bloodline?
Can we talk about the bloodline real quick? What's up
Let's
with
go
Solo,
with the
y'all?
bloodline.
What's up with Solo, man? He 0-34. He's 0-34. So for those who don't know, WWE is currently under fire for the way they've been handling Solo Sequoia. Ever since the beating this man has took by John Cena at Crown Jewel, this man has not won a single match ever since.
Damn.
Did
You know what? And it's
WWE drop the ball on Solo? If so, why in the world? Well, if not, why in the world did he beat John Cena?
Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. And you know what? It's actually 0-35 now because he just lost again at a house show last night.
Oh my! Thanks for the question, Qwan. He is 0-35. Yo, I want to
just
see
lost
Solo back
again.
in NXT.
Bro, all right, so look, I'm going to be honest about Solo, dog. And I like Solo a lot. I think Solo is a victim of plans changing. Because at one point, we all noticed it. At one point in his whole Bloodline saga, they were clearly teasing Solo turning on Roman Reigns. Like, there would be moments when Roman Reigns would drop the title on the ground and Solo would pick it up and he would hold it for a little bit too long and you would see the look of disdain on Roman's face. They were clearly building towards somewhere. But then The Rock came back into the fold and it was like, all right, we got to rewrite everything. So I think Solo is just the victim of plans changing and him not really circling into that plan.
Damn, that sucks.
I think Solo is just. I mean, it's also. It's really early for Solo. Like, let's just keep it a stack, right? It's early for him. He's a year and a half, 2 years in. He's standing next to the biggest star in wrestling right now. He's always on TV. I mean, let's just give it some time, man. Like it's gonna take some time. So I the 0 and 34, 35 thing, like it doesn't really matter much to me. Solo isn't losing any luster to me. I just think we all want to see everybody be pushed to the moon immediately, but things take
Right.
time. Like at the end of the day, you know, it took Triple H what, like 6 years, 7 years to become champion. So like let's just give it some time. He's still prominent. He hasn't lost his slip. So
Right.
I think people are overhyping it.
And most of these matches, most of these losses aren't on TV. Like people ignore that, bro. These are house. Like, come on, the face always wins at house shows. We know that.
Yeah.
He just lost to LA Knight last night, but that match wasn't televised. It was at a house show.
Yeah.
So like, you can't be that mad, man. Let Solo figure it out.
We'll see what his future looking like. He's still coming out with boots.
He's wearing boots.
Right?
Why did he stop coming out barefoot? I wonder why. Y'all think
It
he
was
was just
probably
like,
it's probably health.
toes was
Probably
hurting?
health issues. It's probably health.
he was probably stepping on shit. He was probably like, "Yo, my toes hurt, bro. Give me some
like
shoes."
I need some shoes, man. It's out, man. But shout out to Solo, man. We'll see what the future
Right.
looking like for this man, because there will be more bloodline, added on to the stable. So I don't know if that will push him more to the back, or
Right. If Tamatanga come in, this is Solo
they
might
the
be
same person.
Solo might go solo, bro. And then
Solo might
Jacob,
go solo is crazy.
Jacob Fatu, like,
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see, man.
I mean,
Shout
we
out to
gonna
Solo, man. Let's talk about Swerve Strickland and Samoa Joe real second, man. So Swerve Strickland is the new number one contender for Samoa Joe's AEW World Championship. Is it time for AEW to put the title on our brother Swerve? One of the best wrestlers, going on in history right now. He's killing it right now. But
facts.
I want to hear from you guys. What do y'all think? Is it time? Is it time for Swerve to get that title?
Yeah. At this point, AEW just got to do something. Like, I'm sorry, but they got to do something, because I saw those numbers from last week, and I hate to be the numbers guy. Like, I don't want to just come on this podcast every week and be like, "Yo, AEW's ratings are down," because like, who cares at the end of the day? But 750, that was alarming, dog. So like, what is AEW not doing to get people to tune in? Because 750 after signing. Is it really The Rock's fault? Like, is WWE just so hot and people aren't watching?
Okay, listen, I got a theory. So you remember how we used to say that all of AEW's fans were disgruntled former WWE fans? I feel like maybe those fans are really tapping back into WWE, because The Rock
called it.
It's booming over there. So
Bro,
Sylvan
was the one who said it.
I was one of them.
That's crazy.
People forget I was an AEW like stan.
He was
from 2019 to 2021, 2022. I was a stan.
Damn,
and then I realized, I'm really not. I'm actually just a disgruntled WWE fan.
And he's not lying. I used to have to talk sense to him, because he was talking like AEW was about to just put WWE out of business, and I was just like, "Hold on, bro, let's relax." So
and now look,
came back down. And now look, people claim that you hate AEW now.
I hate this place. Look, man. Yeah. I think it's the time. I agree with Qwan. They do have to do something. And I think when you look, Samoa Joe is an incredible wrestler, but he's past his heyday. He's not exciting. We know he's a filler champ, and that he will do the job. He will do the job. It's kind of like Seth Rollins to me. Like, Seth Rollins is kind of a filler champ to me. It's like, well, he can do the job and make sure it gets where it needs to get to, but it's not exciting. And I kind of feel that way about Samoa Joe. We've seen it before. And so Swerve is a budding star. He is a star, honestly. He's incredibly over. So I feel like take the energy with a natural baby face who has a natural presence and a natural dance. And it's like, put the belt on him and make him the biggest thing since sliced bread. And, because, I mean, like, what else are you guys going to do? That's really how I look at it. I really don't know what else AEW has up this.
They're gonna sign Sheamus and put the title on him.
It's like, and give him a nice, lengthy, meaningful run. Give him like a 1.5, 2 year run, and make him the guy, because you got to invest in somebody, right? That's how I feel. So
Yeah.
I agree.
We
I
gotta do
agree. Put the
something
title
though.
on Swerve, man.
We gotta do something though, because 15 million towards 2 people and 750,000. It's like,
the
damn.
worst 5 years, baby. I am a prophet. I'm a man of my
Yo,
word.
every day that passes, that whole like rant you went on Okada not being worth 4.5 million, it just looks better and better. Because they was in the
Yeah.
comments, Japanese John Cena. All
Yeah.
right.
1.5,
Yeah.
maybe.
Aight.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's crazy,
Blueface.
man.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I
saw them
But
numbers.
yeah,
I said,
man.
ooh.
Ooh, put that title on Swerve, man. He's going crazy. He's really, he should be getting that, the 5 million. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He's putting in
facts.
that work. You
Facts.
know what I'm talking about? But yo, shout out to Swerve. Hopefully he do get that title, and hopefully Tony Khan makes the right decision, which we know he won't. Now let's talk about.
He might. I think Swerve will actually get it. I think it's his
hopefully,
time.
man. Yeah, we'll see, man. Let's talk about Jade Cargill for a second, y'all. Yeah, she's finally made her debut on SmackDown. She is here. Um, it led to Jade, Naomi, Bianca versus Damage Control at WrestleMania. I feel like this was definitely predictable. I really wanted something that I don't know. I wanted something different. Maybe I'm on a lonely island with this one, but I feel like it was just predictable. Like the 3 black girls versus
The
like
miscellaneous. I called it last
it's
week.
like yeah, you did. I'm like I feel like it's a little predictable. But what's y'all take on this?
Well, you're definitely not on an island by yourself, because it seems like social media is agreeing with you that it was predictable and they wanted something else. But I mean, I think we asking for too much too soon.
Absolutely.
It's still very early with Jade. We haven't really seen her in the ring go one-on-one with somebody yet. She's still learning how to wrestle. Like, let's not forget that. I know she was in AEW and they like spearheaded her to the top, but she's still very much learning how to wrestle. So her being in there with Naomi and Bianca can kind of mask her negatives, and she can just go in there and just dominate the way she's supposed to. So I'm not mad at it. And it was a dope visual seeing the 3 black girls in the ring pointing up at the WrestleMania sign. That's the type of representation that we really need in pro wrestling, not Triple H wearing blackface in the ring and the attitude there.
Here we
So
go. Yeah, whatever.
I'm not So I'm not mad at this 3-on-3. And I think it'll be a good match, man. People got to give it a chance. Let's not just hate on it this soon. Like, come on, man. This is 3 black women that are about to be in a WrestleMania match together. That's dope. That's ill.
It's definitely dope.
I just feel like there isn't much to do with Jade without giving away the obvious. And I think this is a great way to introduce her in. She's going to be going to WrestleMania. She's going to be wrestling with 2 other black women. And they're going to have a solid match. And she's going to look great. And I think that's the overall aesthetic that they're trying to keep. They're trying to make sure that Jade looks strong, looks like a competitor, and looks like she's dominant without also putting her in a space where she's going against the obvious threats so soon, right? So, I mean, we all know Jade is the one, but we also want to make sure that we have those special moments to live us. You know, we still got Jade versus a lot of different people that we need to get through. And, you know, before we can get there, we need to make sure that she's good. So I just feel like this is the best move.
That girl came to WWE and is instantly wrestling at WrestleMania.
Bro, and her first show was Royal Rumble. It was Royal Rumble and then Mania. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's a star, you know, and they know that. So they got to protect
her.
Yeah, man, she's a star. Shout out to Jade.
And what's the alternative to this? Like, if
there is,
because we know they're not going to give us Bianca versus Jade right away. So what's the alternative? If it wasn't this, she would be out there wrestling like Natalya. Like we don't want to see that. Yeah. We don't want to see Jade Cargill versus Carmella, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, might as well just put. Oh no, it's too early for that. Maxine Dupree versus Jade. That's like a headlining match. We can't get that right now, bro. You gotta wait like a year for that. Give her, put her in a tag match with the other black girls.
I hope she gets a manager.
Why not? Who? MVP?
MVP.
Hey,
fell in turn wrestler.
She has the aura of someone who needs a manager. That's facts.
I don't know. She can kind of talk.
I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying she got the aura of someone who needs to manage her.
She looks just like Tiana Taylor. It's kind of scary.
She bad.
Like,
Shout out to
dead
Jade.
on. Shout out to Jade, man. Shout out to Jade. Let's talk about GCW real quick. Bloodsport. GCW.
This one was so random.
Yeah, random as hell.
This
When I
random
read
as
this, I'm
hell.
like, oh,
Super
okay.
random.
Bloodsport has an interesting name on his card this year. Current WWE superstar Shayna Baszler.
Mm-hmm.
Baszler
Butcher her
will
name.
appear.
Come on, man.
Hey. Everybody
Cooley,
knows I
stay
butcher
butchering
names.
names.
I butcher names, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some apostrophes or something in there so I can, pronounce that thing right. Baszler will appear.
Sylvan said O'Shea Jackson, so you good.
I mean,
It's all
it
good,
looked like
man.
O'Shea. I'm sorry. Like it don't look like O'Shea. It looks like O'Shea.
O'Shea, yeah.
It ain't no Oshay.
Shayna Baszler will appear at GCW's Bloodsport, which features MMA style rules and opponents can only win by knockout or submission. Are you guys surprised WWE is allowing this?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, WWE is really taking a lot of risk by allowing one of their own, and who's a pretty prominent wrestler, to be able to wrestle with another like competition, like another competitor at all. Like the fact, and they're doing it on like WrestleMania weekend, like that's incredible. And I think it's gonna be dope. And I think she fits perfectly for the card. I think it's just great representation. I think WWE understands that the more representation that they can have in these different companies, the more validity that they can have amongst these different companies. Because they're isolated. Like a lot of these people who go to these shows, a lot of them aren't tapping into WWE, man. So it's a whole missed market that they have. So,
right.
I'm surprised it's happening technically, but I'm not surprised because Hunter is being more free with his company and letting people do what they want to do. So in that sense,
see, and that's the thing. And this is just, when I see stuff like this, it's just a reminder that this is an entirely different company than the one that Vince McMahon was in charge of. Because earlier last week, WWE's Twitter was tweeting out, or X profile, whatever you want to call it, they were tweeting out, come relive the Miz versus Bryan Danielson rivalry, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, wait, WWE's, the social media profiles never acknowledge former WWE superstars, especially someone that's like literally wrestling in AEW. So this is like a big change. And then last week on Raw, like we heard Michael Cole reference the Hardy Boys for the ladder match. He's just like, yeah, like when the Hardys returned that one year. And I'm just like, wait, they're mentioning other guys who was in AEW. So like, we just got to get used to the fact that Vince McMahon is gone. This is a whole different company playing by a whole different set of rules. So even though it is shocking to see, I can't really be surprised that Shayna Baszler is wrestling in GCW. I expect to see more type of stuff like this in the future.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Hunter, man. Shout out to Hunter. Shout out to Shayna. Hopefully she do her thing down there this weekend. Yeah, that's all I got for the rundown today, man.
Making it happen.
Speaking on that Hardy thing, so they're not in a match because the match is set. So
yeah, the match is set.
Yeah.
So the rumor right now, I don't know if y'all saw. I'll send it to y'all in the group chat.
Yeah.
Apparently that Grayson Waller and Austin, you saw that?
Yeah.
Man. They were saying that Grayson Waller and Austin Theory might be written out the match for like unknown reasons, and I'm like, what could that be? I don't know. We'll see. But I hope not though, because I want to see Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in that match.
I like them together, man.
Speaking of which, they had like a whole teasing of them breaking up, and it just went nowhere.
They just dropped it, right?
They just dropped it.
Triple H be doing that, man. He'll tease something, and then the Judgment Day.
Get his ass whooping.
The Judgment Day been breaking up for 2 years now. Like,
bro, I don't know where this Judgment Day thing is going. There's so many potential like outcomes going into WrestleMania. I'm like, bro, I don't know what this is.
Right. Who knows? Well, we appreciate you for that rundown, Cooley, man. Let's get into some community comments, bro. Did y'all see the comment that Eric left on our YouTube?
No.
About the world title?
Said no. Yeah. So first off, shout out to Eric. Eric is always leaving comments on our YouTube, and he has some very insightful comments. Like, I want to get him on the show at some point because he seems to know a lot about pro wrestling. So shout out to you, Eric. But one of these comments had a very interesting question in it, and I wanted to read it because I wanted to get y'all a reply. So Eric says, since the World Heavyweight Championship has been reintroduced, what value has it had? I think they've dug themselves into a hole putting it on Seth. They dug an even deeper hole when they let Sheamus Nakamura lose to him while he was injured. And they absolutely buried it when they didn't strip it from Seth Rollins while he was injured. How do y'all feel about that? I know, not Cooley. I know Sylvan has said some things similar in the past about the World Heavyweight title. Sylvan, what's your retort to this?
I agree, pal. I agree. I think Seth should have lost it to Nakamura.
Facts.
I feel like Nakamura was like, I feel like at that point, Seth had the title for like 6 or 7 months. He was doing pretty good. Nakamura had this whole different gimmick. It was compelling. It was incredible. And he felt like one of the best heels we'd seen in a long time. And I felt like Nakamura could have continued validating that championship. And it would have been a really great time. But I feel like now Seth is caught in this hybrid match between him and Drew McIntyre, and then him having a tag match with Cody Rhodes versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. And in the midst of all of that, this championship feels like an afterthought. And the only person who seems to be taking it seriously is Drew McIntyre. So how do I feel about the World Heavyweight Championship? I feel like it doesn't exist.
Damn.
That's what it's feeling like. That's what it's feeling like.
It doesn't exist.
That's what it's feeling like.
Yeah,
but even that one promo Seth was talking, I forgot which promo it was, bro. It was like a month ago when he basically buried the title, like as it doesn't matter. I'm like, what is going on here?
He kind of told Drew that the bloodline was more like important to him than that championship match was. Just like, yo, what?
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
Basically said Drew not a factor. It's just like, well, guess it doesn't mean anything. It's like, all right.
Hey, I know who it would mean something to though. Damian Priest. He got that Money in the Bank briefcase. Hey, no better time than now. Cash it in. Gamble on Damian Priest. Why not?
If Damian Priest does it, then Seth should win, and Damian Priest should cash on him.
Would y'all be down with a Damian Priest title run though, or is it too soon?
No, I would.
It feels like it's too soon to me, bro.
I want a Finn Balor title run.
I think it's good. I think we need to take a chance on new talent, and I think Damian Priest has been around for a while. He's the leader of the second hottest faction in WWE right now. Like, put the belt on him, and that will validate that belt, the bloodline, and that will validate. I'm just saying, come on. I'm like, in terms of like what people are paying attention to, like as far as creativity, no. Judgment Day's got them by a long shot. But as far as like bringing validity to that title, look, they already got the tag team titles. They got Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? They already got Dom. Like, this is a hot faction. You put the belt on Damian, this goes to the moon. That's a real chance to take. That's how I feel. I think it's the right time. And Drew is like, look, I love Drew right now. But we don't need it. We don't need Drew with that belt. We don't. We really don't.
Maybe
he gonna.
Yo, if Drew doesn't win this title, it might be over for Drew in WWE.
Yeah,
like it really might be over because this is the hottest he ever been. So if he still can't get that title now, then it's like, all right, just let him walk. Let him and Sheamus go to AEW and wrestle in front of empty crowds. I'm just kidding. Shout out to AEW. I love AEW. That was foul, bro. Why I do that? Let's get into some awards, dog.
You said it, pal.
Shout out to Eric, man. Shout out to Eric, man. Always leaving comments on our channel. Your insight is very well welcomed over here, man. Appreciate you. Come on the show, man. Come on the show. I don't know how you are about showing your face. Like maybe you like to stay anonymous, but if not, we'll have you on, bro. Why not? But let's get into some awards, man. Let's let the people know that we see what they doing because it's important to show some love because the wrestling space is such a negative one. Now, fellas, I think I want to show some love to Piper Niven this week. I want to let Piper Niven know that we see what she's doing because I don't know if y'all know this, but WWE has a new thing on X app called WWE Speed where the matches are 3-minute time limits.
3-minute matches, yeah.
Which is pretty much a glorified squash match. And Piper Niven quote tweeted WWE's announcement of WWE Speed And she goes, a 3-minute match? Yay, the women can finally wrestle now. And then she tweeted again, oh, wait, women aren't allowed in this. Never mind.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Piper. I know it. I in my heart is with her because I know she was just being sarcastic and it was funny, but I'm sure that does come from a real place because we haven't seen Piper Niven on TV for a while now. She had the whole tag team thing with my girl. Damn, why am I blanking on her name? Chelsea Green. Yeah. She had the whole tag team thing with Chelsea Green, and they were tag team champions at one point. But then it kind of fizzled out, and we haven't really seen Piper on TV. So I know this is coming from a real place. I know she's probably frustrated that she's not really getting a chance on TV right now. But Piper, I do see you. I do appreciate you. And hopefully Triple H can come to his senses and put more women's matches on TV because we need that. So shout out to you, Piper. You're getting my week.
Piper, man. Shout out to Piper.
And thank God they dropped the Dewdrop name. I'm sorry, but Dewdrop was a terrible name. I hated that. That.
It was bad.
What is a Dewdrop?
Yikes. Well, this week I am giving my WC award to Philip CM Punk. Yes.
I was like, who the hell is Philip? Like who?
CM Punk, man. First of all, I want to say that this man has been probably in his most happiest place he's ever been in. I see it online. I see it on social media, his stories. He is really happy. He's living his life. He's living his dreams out again since coming back. And, you know, he did his thing on Raw, man. He went out there, unloaded the clip, no script, and he was flaming Drew. Drew was stuck. I was like, yo, this is amazing, yo. Yo, CM was putting in that work, yo. And I really think, maybe I'm delusional, I really think he's not injured. I really think this man is going to do something this weekend, and I just can't wait. I'm prepared for it. But yes, I'm loving this version of CM Punk, and I truly believe he is really here to stay, man. He is really here to stay. He is not going nowhere. He's not messing up again. And come on, Booker. You really? Really?
Yo, Drew McIntyre said I was the chosen one. And CM Punk said, by who? Who chose you?
Man, who chose you?
Drew McIntyre's face had me crying.
I knew Drew was like, bro, you about to make me crack, bro. Like he was like,
he wanted to say it so bad. He wanted to say it so bad. Vince McMahon chose me.
CM went crazy, man. So that's my We See You award, man. Shout out to CM Punk, man.
Shout out to CM Punk.
We see you.
I'm gonna give my We See You award. I was gonna give it to Ricochet, but Ricochet's already got an award, so I'm not gonna double up. I'm gonna give it to Swerve Strickland. The fact that Swerve is getting this AEW championship shot would officially make him the first Black AEW champion in history. Am I correct? If he
absolutely,
that would make him the first AEW.
Besides, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he would be the first Black AEW champion in history. Just want to say, man, this is long overdue for you, and the fact that you come from such humble beginnings at WWE, and now that you're making a very important name for yourself over at AEW is really, really understated. And I really hope you win against Samoa Joe and make history, my guys. So we see you, Swerve Strickland.
Definitely
Swerve.
And we see you, Prince Nana. Anytime Swerve Strickland gets praised, I got to throw Prince Nana in there just because we got to be honest. Prince Nana made Swerve hot.
So selfless. Yeah. So selfless. Like, and the fact that Prince has been around for so long doing his own thing just as a wrestler, it's like the fact that he's been able to be so giving to Swerve is incredible. So shout out to you too, Nana.
Shout out to Prince Nana and Swerve. Yeah, shout out to Piper Niven and all the shouts out to CM Punk, man. Because that Drew McIntyre moment where he said, "Who chose you?" That was hilarious.
Who chose you?
That was hilarious because he knew Drew wasn't gonna say Vince McMahon. That name is banned from TV, like the song "Banned from TV." Shout out to
I want to give Seth a little bit of his flowers too because I really did enjoy him saying, "You know what I think about you," and then when Punk was like, "No." And then, but people forget. Like, I really thought what Seth said was really cold. He was just like, "Nothing. I don't think anything of you. Like, you don't even exist to me, bro." Like,
yeah, that was fire.
I thought that was fire. So I can't wait for them two to go at it, man. They hate each other, bro. That's like Stone Cold. I mean, that's Triple H and HBK all over again.
Right. And apparently backstage they were working on that promo together, like just like loving it. They were having fun. So it's like it's good to see that CM Punk is truly seeming to work out right now with the rest
Yeah,
of that locker
man.
room. Because it could have got
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
Could have got real ugly.
That's
Let's
fire.
get into the match of the week. Now, me and Sylvan outnumbered Cooley on this one because
Yep.
me and him are kind of thinking alike. So I'm going to let Cooley get his off first, and then we'll give you the real match of the week. So, Cooley,
It's crazy, yo.
That's
what did you think the match of the week was,
crazy.
bro? We got you
I don't know.
outnumbered, bro.
I was watching
That's
D-Jack and
crazy.
Sean Spears. You know, I seen people on X talking about it. So I'm like, oh, let me watch it.
Yeah, that
Them
match
boys
was fire.
put on, they did their thing, man.
Yeah,
So
they
I
went
don't
That
know,
match was
but
fire.
They went crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, JD and Ricochet did go crazy. So I'm not
It's a
mad at
banger.
it.
I'm not
I'm
mad
not
at it.
mad
So look, there was a match that I wanted to nominate for match of the week so bad. The only reason I didn't is because I know you two beautiful brothers that sit beside me did not watch this goddamn match because it happened in TNA. Bro, Eddie Edwards and Speedball Mike Bailey had a fire-ass match on TNA Impact. And if y'all do get a chance, please go peep that.
Anything with
Speedball is so
man.
underrated. Again,
Speedball.
I said it earlier. We need to have a most underrated wrestler episode because Speedball is up there. Him and Cesaro, they up there.
Speedball
They
is
up there.
like Dominic Mysterio with Ricochet talent.
Yeah.
Right? That's the non-binary king right there. I don't even know if I can say king. Did y'all know that Speedball Mike Bailey was they them non-binary, one of the few non-binary wrestlers, which is super ill.
What?
Yeah. They them. So
What
shout
does that
out
mean?
to them.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know non-binary? Come on, man, go with that.
No, like they them. I don't. You know, like,
It's
what is
a
that?
term for.
It's a term for the non-binary. Non-binary.
Oh, okay.
But, yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Speedball.
Ooh.
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Speedball,
Shout out
man.
to Speedball. But the match of the week was, I'm sorry, it was Ricochet versus the dude with the big head, JD McDonough.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
the
was
Prince from
the-
Shrek.
Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad for real. He low key looked like him.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He said the from Shrek. But no, that Ricochet and JD McDonough match from Raw, by far the best match of the week. Yo, Ricochet hit a Canadian destroyer from an arm drag. Like,
Yeah.
pulled him up,
that was crazy.
went over him, hit a Canadian destroyer. I was like, what?
Yeah, literally.
So shout out to Ricochet and JD, man. And also,
Facts.
did y'all see Kai Cenat? Y'all saw Kai Cenat last stream? Bro, it was a
Oh yeah,
bro,
I saw that. Yeah,
somebody hit a Canadian destroyer on Kai Cenat's stream. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
wrestling is everywhere right now, bro.
Boys are going
Like,
crazy,
what?
dog.
Why
Yeah, I
why
didn't
why are
see
people
that.
doing, bro? Why are they doing Canadian destroyers on Kai Cenat's stream? Wrestling, man. Wrestling is everywhere. But yo, shout out to our boy JD McDonough and his big ass head, and shout out to Ricochet, and shout out to Speedball Mike Bailey, and also Eddie Edwards and Dijak. I can't forget about Dijak and Sean Spears. I wasn't happy about Sean Spears being brought back to WWE just because I thought he didn't really have much to offer, but you know, he down in NXT doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. What else we got, man? Oh, you know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Black Wrestler of the Week, where we pay our respects to our favorite black wrestlers, both past and present. Now, this week, I wanted to nominate a guy that we often forget about, and just in general. Screaming Norman Smiley.
Norman
If not for anything,
Smiley,
bro. If not for anything, I wanted to nominate Norman Smiley
Juan
because
is
he
crazy.
gave us the funniest move in wrestling history, the
Oh
Big
my
Wiggle.
God, bro.
Y'all remember the Big Wiggle, bro? The Big Wiggle. He would spin around.
Yes, dog.
Norman
He's crazy.
Smiley. Also, wow.
Yo, Norman Smiley. And also, a lot of people don't know this. Norman Smiley was a trainer in NXT for a very long time. So he actually had a hand in training some of y'all favorite talent from today. Everybody from Roman Reigns to Seth Rollins. Whenever they was down there in NXT, they was working with Norman Smiley. So we got to give some love to Norman Smiley, man. We don't hear his name a lot these days, but, you know, he's contributed a lot to pro wrestling, and it will not go unrecognized, at least not on this podcast. So shout out to Norman Smiley. You my Black Wrestler of the Week.
My black wrestler of the week is someone who I was going to nominate a couple weeks ago, and that is Too Cold Scorpio, otherwise known as Charles Bernard Skaggs, or otherwise known as Flash Funk, depending on if you're watching WCW or WWE at the time.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I want to nominate this guy is for one reason only, honestly, and I think it's because people don't really talk about how technical Too Cold Scorpio was, man. This guy was like a very, very amazing in-ring performer. Very much a legend in his own right, but I feel like he doesn't get enough props as being one of those guys who can go the distance with any of your greats, like any of them, honestly. And so for that reason alone, I just want to give it up for Too Cold Scorpio. You are my black wrestler of the week. I don't know what you're doing these days, man, but you get my flowers.
Real innovator, bro.
Real
Real
true
innovator.
innovator,
sure.
bro. Like for real.
For sure. Yeah.
He was doing 450 splashes in 1990, bro.
Like,
damn.
bro, it's like he one of them ones, man. But
Facts.
Great picks this week, fellas. Great picks, man. Wow. I love the segment, man. I love this segment. Norman Smiley. Wow, that's WCW.
yeah, Norman
Wow.
Smiley is
Mhm.
crazy. I forgot
That's
all about
crazy.
Norman.
Mm-hmm. Hardcore champion
man.
legend.
Yeah, for real.
hardcore during
The big wiggle.
2000 or something like that. 99, one of
And
them
he-
years.
And he has that gif. Remember the gif when Eric Young is running the ropes and he stops him and then he just
Shout out to Norman, man. Shout out to Norman.
Shout out to Norman
Too
Smiley.
Cold. I'm gonna give it to Too Cold this week, man. Too Cold Scorpio, Flash Funk. Wow. Legend, man. He's with the alfalfa ears. Yeah.
For real, bro.
He had the alfalfa ears, man.
Bro.
He's put in work. He's put in work at ECW, WWF. I remember he was a part of the Job Squad in 99,
Job Squad.
98, one of them years.
their gimmick was
yeah.
to lose.
Yeah.
I don't know who was worse, the Job Squad or the Mean Street Posse, man. Them boys were terrible.
Ugh.
Carlton vest.
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
They used to
what
wear the
is
Carlton.
this? Yeah, he used to wear
The
the Carlton
Carlton
joints.
vest, man. But man, Too Cold, he been doing his thing for so many years. I believe he's still wrestling to this day.
That's insane.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's insane, yo. But he's been doing his thing, independent, back and forth with WWE, ECW, like I said earlier. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Too Cold. We don't really give our flowers to brothers that's been not recognized, but that's been in the game for so long. This man been in the game
Facts.
since the early '90s, man. That's insane.
Facts.
I can't believe he's still wrestling. That's crazy.
Yeah, I believe he's still wrestling. It's insane,
Right.
yo.
Big shout out to
Too
Too Cold
Cold.
Scorpio.
Flash Funk, Terry Funk.
And shout out to my boy Norman Smiley too. Screaming Norman Smiley. You are
Mhm.
definitely a legend. So big shout out
Indeed.
to you. Speaking of still wrestling, did y'all see Ultimo Dragon had a match with Dolph Ziggler? Nick Nimitz?
Yeah, with Nick
Like
Nimitz.
last night.
Oh,
So random. Like
Yeah, random
I
for
had
real.
no idea Ultimo Dragon was still wrestling, dog. Like what?
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like legends be randomly popping up on the independent circuit,
Just
man. It just be like
Popping.
Yeah,
Hey,
like-
we saw
Mick
Tiger
Foley's
Mask.
supposed
You
to,
saw, yeah, that's what I'm
but-
saying, just out of nowhere, like not scheduled on the bill at all, and he was just here. It's like what? Tiger?
Right.
That's like
Insane.
Yeah.
fire.
Ultimo Dragon, he's responsible for one of the illest pictures in wrestling history. When he just had like every single world title, just standing there with just gold everywhere. I'm like, yo, who is this dude? Shout out to Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, man.
Hi, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get into them packs, where we pack up the most infamous things in wrestling that week, whether it's a moment, whether it's a wrestler, personality. They get into that pack. This week, I got to pack up Vince Russo. I got to pack up Vince Russo.
Besides everything,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Vince Russo ain't do nothing this week. He probably chilling, minding his own business. The reason I'm packing him up is because he got everybody fooled. He got everybody fooled about the goddamn Attitude Era.
This man hate the '90s,
this
bro.
man is
God
the whole
damn.
I
pod.
told you, we done with the 90s was my energy today. And Vince Russo is somebody that I got to leave in the 90s, bro, because he's responsible for some of the greatest storylines of all time. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania. He's responsible for like those early DX skits. You know, he's responsible for a lot of good. But he's also responsible for a lot of the most terrible moments in wrestling history that include blackface, women mud wrestling, and having bra and panties matches, and the big boss man being hung from a cell. And apparently it was supposed to be Ahmed Johnson. Who knows what kind of conversation we would be having if it was actually Ahmed Johnson and not the big boss
Fashion
man.
attitude era, man.
Vince Russo, dog.
Vince
The
is trying to
worst
get
booker
heat
of
at
all
any given point.
time. You got to get in this pack, dog. You got to get packed. We got to pack you up and send you to, I don't know, Yugoslavia, a cave in Yugoslavia where you can live out the rest of your times. You don't belong here, dog. Get them out of here. Pack you up, Vince Russo.
Yikes. Well, this week I am packing up a wrestler by the name of
Oh, no.
Dana Brooke. Well,
What
former WWE Dana Brooke. I believe she now wrestles in TNA.
Yeah. Her name
She
is like Ash by
recently-
Elegance or something.
Yeah, terrible name. She recently came out throwing shots at Tiffany Stratton. Like, yo, she called her a knockoff Barbie. Said she steals moves and et cetera, et cetera. Like, bro, why you putting another wrestler down, man? She's living her dream out. She going crazy.
Was she lying, though?
No, I mean,
Hey, the
But
prettiest moonsault ever. Y'all know who she got that from. Christopher
but-
Daniels. She stole that.
but everybody take moves,
cares?
and we not saying that. Everybody, you know, everybody doing the Swanton Bomb, everybody doing the Sweet Chin music, everybody doing the Spear. I mean, what are we
That's
talking
facts.
about? So for her to just come out of nowhere and just, you know, flame Tiffany after Tiffany didn't work hard in NXT and made it to the main roster and now still doing her thing and supposed to be the next one up. What's up with the hate? You sounded like Kevin Nash now, girl. Well, I mean,
I hope
She
she was
gets
in
back.
character. She might have been in character.
I heard she walked it back and saying that she blames it on her character, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, she probably
getting this pack
just
still.
trolling for character. I don't know.
We
I don't
getting
think she was
getting this
serious.
pack. She getting this pack,
Damn.
man.
Sorry, Dana.
Yeah.
Ash
sorry,
by
Dana.
Elegance.
That's terrible.
That's an insane name.
Yeah, that's.
I ain't mad at it though. It's like Chance the Rapper.
She
NBA
got an LLC
Youngboy.
name.
Ash
Except
by
it's not. Except it's not.
LLC
it's
name, bro.
Oh,
Ash by
man.
Elegance. Shout out to you.
Today I am packing up Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch recently had some comments about Rhea Ripley and her stunt at a house show by pulling her G-strings up, or her whatever it was, between the crack of her booty, and basically putting it in what's her face, Nia Jax's face, and basically said that I don't know what kind of message this sends to young girls who think that this is how you have to get over. And you know, I just want to say that, number one, this is an isolated incident. This isn't something that Rhea Ripley does every single day. Number two, this was done on a house show that's only really shown between the audience and whoever decides to capture it. Number three,
Right.
They were also having fun. And that's what you're supposed to do at house shows, is have fun and have a good time and be a little bit more playful, because so many things aren't on the line when you're basically in front of the camera. And so to see Becky become a conservator, and to be someone who is just so outraged at how representation is being handled with women, with Rhea Ripley, it kind of comes off as just being a hater and just being jealous that she's really not over and that we really don't care about her versus Rhea Ripley. We only care about Rhea Ripley. But besides that, you get in this pack also because you're supposed to be the baby face, and you're not moving like a baby face. You're moving like a jealous heel. And if that's on purpose, then cool. But that doesn't make sense to me with a week out from WrestleMania. So you get in this pack. And last time I checked, you was posing naked with your husband in your book and wearing
The
G
titles,
and wearing
yeah.
G and wearing G string, whatever the thing.
Hypocrite.
Joints. Yeah, being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't be such a Debbie Downer, yo, and play your position. You a babyface. That's how I feel.
Nah, but I get her though. I get it. Like I don't agree with her. I don't agree. Let me just get that out the way. I definitely don't agree with Becky Lynch's take. But we forget she just had a daughter, man. So it's like people kind of change when they have kids, and sometimes it's like, yo, I don't want my kids seeing all that. Like, I don't want my kids to be looking up to you, and now you pulling the shorts in your ass and sticking it in somebody's face and sending her the message that, like, yo, this is what's hot. Now, obviously, I don't agree with that again, but I can't tell a mother to not have that take. If that's how she feel, that's how she feel.
I can
I
tell you,
mean,
yo, get over yourself. It's on a house show. It's not on television. Someone's having a good time and they're just enjoying themselves. And it's a one-time thing. I can
I
see if
feel
you have
it.
a problem with someone's gimmick, and the gimmick is giving the impression like that's what she does. Then it's like, okay,
Right.
well, I get it, but
yeah.
it's not that, yo. You being a hater.
Right. I mean, a big part of Rhea's gimmick is sex appeal, and it is what it is.
Yeah, we know what
That's
time it is with
life.
you, Becky. So
Big time Bex.
yeah,
Damn, I feel bad for Becky. Don't pack her up. These were some mean packs, man. Like, damn,
man,
why y'all do Dana Brooke like that and Becky? Like, come on, man, we packing
we
up the
not even
women.
we don't even really care about Rhea versus Becky, man. Like, let's just keep it a stack. We care about Rhea.
We
And
don't,
that's
but
the
we
truth.
also didn't care about Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte, and then that match ended up stealing the show. So
Nah,
who
we
knows?
did. We cared about Rhea versus Charlotte. Only
That
we
was
did.
No, we
fire.
did. You
Only,
did.
no,
You
you
did.
didn't
Because you
care
like
about
Charlotte.
it. You didn't
Bro,
care
I don't care
about it
about
because
none
you
of
don't
this.
like, we not gonna go there. But
Relax.
we're not gonna go there.
Relax.
But
Relax.
we cared as a people.
Woo.
Yeah, we cared as a people.
Nah,
So.
me and Cooley did not care about that match, but it was what it was. It was great. It was a great match. So maybe Rhea and Becky are going there and kill it.
They don't got chemistry, man. It's gonna be a whatever match. It's gonna be pretty mid. And I hope
Yeah,
Becky
it's not gonna be
loses.
like the Charlotte.
Yeah,
I
it's
grew to
not.
love Charlotte, bro. I love
Yeah.
Charlotte,
Alright.
bro.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be a mid match.
I'm gonna remind y'all of this when they have a classic and we on our live stream. I'm gonna
It's gonna
remind
be
y'all.
mid. They don't have chemistry. I hope Rhea wins and I hope Becky loses. I don't need Becky to have the title again. That's how I feel.
Right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Wrestling with the Obies. Yo, like I said earlier in the podcast, I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over. We are doing a live stream for WrestleMania, so make sure you tune in for that. We will have all the details posted on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever we post. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And also comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.